Hi, this is Judo Kanye Sandberg. This question is for Dearica. First of all, congratulations on your 3,000th point tonight. I'm just curious about someone as the leader of the team. You know, obviously Minnesota came in with the first punch and it kind of set you guys back in this game. But as someone that is a leader of this team, what is your responsibility in creating that, grit and aggression day in and day out from the Sparks?
For me, it's just leading by example. I got to start with the toughness and the physicality from the start of the game. More so, as a pro, you kind of learn yourself, but when you have to lead, I think I have to be more intentional about the tone that I set from the beginning. Like, it may work for me, but it doesn't necessarily work for everybody else. So just being more intentional.
For Azura, probably wanted your return to the court to go a little differently, the past two games, but just, in general, how are you feeling kind of being back out there, and what are you seeing in terms of where you think improvement can be?
Yeah, I feel good. Obviously, it's a condensed season, so I've had reps in practice, but we don't really practice it too much, so I'm still getting used to just the physicality of the game, incorporating my arm in that, and obviously, I haven't played in a few months, so just getting my footing back and that type of stuff, so that can be frustrating at times, but I think it just starts with us defensively. Offense is going to come and go. Some nights you might not hit shots, but defense is something that you can control, so that's something that we've really just been trying to harp on and keep reiterating, because we know that in order to win, we're going to have to stop teams, regardless of if the ball's going in or not.
Questions for Dearica. Both you and Azura hit 2 of the 3 three-pointers that the team shot, 3 for 20. They kind of struggled from there. I know obviously you're more of an inside player, less on the perimeter, but obviously you're involved in a lot of those actions. For you, what are the best 3-point looks that are possible so that way that percentage can go up, since the volume seems like it's appropriate?
I would prefer to be shooting uncontested, but I feel like all my threes this year have been contested side steps. But playing with Azura and even Cam just allows the flexibility. We're talking about that throughout the game. Like, you roll this possession, I'll rise, or you have more than mismatch, you dive, I pop. So having that flexibility makes it easier for your offense in general, but for me personally. And then we're capable. I'm shooting a good percentage from the 3 this year, and she has consistently too.
Hey, DJ from Infinity TV. This question is for the both of you. Dearica, from your perspective, we're going into a break. Well, you don't have much of a break with All-Star, and then the Olympics, and then Azura, same. So we got a little bit of a break where the team can rest and recuperate. What are some things going into this break that you want to see on the other side? Right, we've had some losses here. We're regrouping. We're working through it. What are some things that we're going to work on through the break that we can see on the other side?
I think for everybody, minus myself, just some relaxation, getaway, mental break. I'm gonna take a little break too, but I think everybody just take some days off, don't think about basketball, and then get back to it. Get back here, start getting ready for the second half of the season. We can still make a push for playoffs. I know it doesn't seem like that, but we can. Honestly, yeah, so much can change over the course of the second half of the season, and so really just locking in when we get back. We'll have some time to really practice and get reps together, which I think is important too. Obviously, it's my second game back, so just getting used to some of the newer players is only going to happen with reps. And then,
Yeah, and I would say, like you said, there's not that much practice, so being able to get our younger players in and just build confidence, see the ball go in, so we can be a little bit more efficient on offense and consistent.
With everything that Coach Miller was telling us before this game about how it could go, he was telling us after the Mercury game that, if the team didn't play well, you could lose by 20 plus. And I'm sure he told you some variation of how hard you would have to play against the Lynx. With all of that said, when you have that messaging, how would you kind of assess why the team may have started slow in the first quarter where this game started to get out of hand?
Personally, I think just lack of experience, and there's a few players on this team that have won championships, but overall in this league, there hasn't been a ton of success individually with the young team. They haven't obviously played, but Kurt has had success, and we gotta. They're giving us the game plan, and he's not perfect all the time, but we're the 5 on the floor. So we have to show up at the end of the day. He can only do so much and prep us so much. And we got to start believing in ourselves, trusting ourselves, and trust his plan.
Dearica, we hear Coach, he talked about toughness. You mentioned toughness as well. When you can't really get on the practice floor and you deal with the injuries and things like that, how can you get that out of your teammates to help you guys going forward?
I think toughness comes from believing in yourself. So like I said, the confidence that they can build in this little break. But also it's just a passion and a heart thing. And you can't really teach that. But I think once you start having confidence in yourself, it kind of translates. You want to be physical. You want to get up and show that you can defend. You want to do the extra things that we just don't have that right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.